What's up, guys? My apologies for my absence yesterday. I genuinely was out all day yesterday. Um, and just I was golfing a lot, which was actually really good, even though I played really bad. But I do apologize for being absent. Genuinely just needed a me day yesterday, and that was part of it. But yeah, we are here today. We're back. Making sure I'm doing this now before I forget or get too caught up. But let's get into the video. Good morning, good evening, good night, whatever time you're watching this video. It is currently Saturday, April 5th, April 5th, 2024, 2025. Right now it is about like 8:30, 8:30 p.m. I just woke up from a nap. Today was like kind of celebrating my roommate's birthday. We ended up going to eat, and then afterwards came back and I knocked out. So I'm here and I'm awake and I'm alive now, right? Um, and obviously want to make a video. Second off, if your day is just starting, I hope you have a great day. If you're in the middle of your day, I hope you are having a great day. And if you're coming towards the end of your day and it has not been so great, do something to make it great because you still got time and you can still make a change. There's always room for improvement and there's always room to make your day better no matter what case it is. And there's always something to smile about. I'm always going to say this and emphasize this because I truly do believe that there's always something to smile about within this life, no matter what you're thinking about, no matter what you're going through, and no matter what you're experiencing or no matter anything, right? There's always a blessing within every day. You just have to find it and acknowledge it. So, yeah. Moving forward, today's video is going to be a word of the day. And this word of the day is brought to you by, I'm not going to say, oh, what's going on in my life right now, because we always know that, right? At least, like, now. But, like, a realization I've had, I guess, something that's, like, really allowed me to carry through and feel at least a little bit more acknowledging of my goals and the current point I'm at within my life. And that word of the day is I tried. Within this life, we are going to experience failures and pitfalls, downfalls, whatever you want to call it, at some point or another. We're going to really want something, we're going to chase after it, or we're going to constantly push for something, and then it doesn't work out in the way we want it to. And there are many cases where we use this example or the situation as a concept and interpret it as a failure. A failure as in it wasn't meant to happen and it truly is upsetting, and it's almost as though you are not worthy in some cases, or some of the constant negative thoughts that are associated with the sense of failure, much rather than looking at it as an experience or an opportunity, which is what I want you to advise against, what I want to really go against, right? I want the understanding that no matter what happens with a certain situation, that you continue to reassure yourself and remind yourself that you did try at some point, that you tried. When I'm saying I tried, I don't mean the most generic version of I tried. I feel as though many times within this life or within society, people that say I tried didn't truly try. What I mean by try is continue to give your all, no matter what it is, and making sure that you walked away from whatever thing you attempted at being successful at, knowing that you did all you could, right? Knowing that whatever the situation or task was and why you didn't get to it was not really falling upon you and your lack of effort, but more so the situation. And that's common in life. There are certain things within this life that we're going to constantly strive for and want and push for, that in that moment we might not receive it, and we have to be okay with that. We have to accept that, and we have to learn to handle rejection. And the best way you can handle rejection is by walking away knowing that you genuinely did try. Saying I tried is not an excuse. It's not oh well, I tried, it's all right, whatever. It's more of in the sense of, hey, I tried this, it didn't work, and I learned from it. And that's that, right? Or I tried this, I didn't receive the best results or the results I really wanted, I learned from it. No matter the case, you never lose if you truly do try. You can lose if you don't try. You can lose by not trying, in the sense that if let's say you don't try as much as you can and you don't get the results you wanted, now it's like you kind of wasted this time because you didn't fully commit yourself to it. Or even if you did, it's called get what you wanted, but you didn't try all the way. It's like you can never fully give yourself that peace of mind and that spirit that, hey, I did this and I fully earned it. That's what I mean by I tried. I tried is less of an excuse. It's less of a way of trying to cushion yourself to be okay with complacency, but more of an assurance, a reminder, and a reminder and assurance in the form of truly being able to understand the value of where you're at today, where you're at today. Continue to try and strive for what you desire. Failure is going to be a thing that is or quote unquote failure, right, is going to be a thing that we can never, ever, 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 ever fully 100% avoid. If we're going to truly have big aspirations and big dreams and be somewhere that we're not used to, we're going to fail in certain aspects. We're not going to get the best results that we may want the first time around, or even the second time around, or however many times around. Excuse me. However, as I said, that should never negate us. We should continue to move forward, and we should continue to live with the mindset that knowing that we tried our best, right? Truly putting in your effort, truly putting in the time and putting in whatever is required to get what you want will show. It will be very rewarding in its own aspects, and it will allow you to continue to live a life of maximized value for yourself. Continue to try your best, continue to push for yourself, and continue to push for others, no matter the case may be. And do not fall into the laziness of the initial concept of I tried. Don't think, oh, well, I tried, and not truly trying, right? Don't lie to yourself. Truly give yourself that understanding and the reality that did you really try, and understand, reflect on whether you really tried or not. Push yourself, continue to push yourself, and question whether you are always trying or not. Because if you are not, at least you are aware of it, right? And now you know how to regulate it, or at least continue to fix it, right? From my own experiences, there's so many times in college, or just even in high school too, or just all throughout my life, I would say, where I can say I've done both. I've been on the side of saying, oh, I tried, and I know I did not try. Or I've also been on the other side where I said, I had to sit and think, I truly did try and it didn't work, and I have to be okay with that, right? That's what kind of the whole purpose, general purpose in life is. There's no real specific set in stone thing that we should be doing or shouldn't be doing, but at the end of the day, this life is beautiful because it's the only one that we for sure know we have. And in that same sense too, we should continue to strive forward and continue to do our best no matter what, and continue to try. I'm still learning to fully adopt this concept of understanding what it means to say, what it truly means to try, right? I'm not gonna lie, I've been pretty lethargic at times. I've been pretty lazy at times. I've done things supposed to the best of my abilities just to get them over with, right? But that truly didn't bring me any fulfillment. And I know that every other time that I've actually, it's a weird way, but every other time where I've tried my best and it blows up in my face, I feel like at least a little bit happy, right? I feel happy because in the sense that I got to experience something and do something that I never would have thought I would be able to experience or go through, simply because I tried, right? And even if it wasn't successful, I walked away knowing, hey, I did what I could, and just certain things are not meant for me at this time, whether that's an exam, whether that's friendships, whether that's other aspects of my life. Like, there's so many things where simply trying your best and putting your best foot forward will make so much more of an impact within your life rather than just letting it happen, right? So truly make the effort within your life to try. And trying is reflected in so many different ways that it's not as hard as many people think or assume it to be. I'm not saying continue to almost kill yourself every day to try to do something. If it's what you truly dedicate yourself to, then go for it. But what I mean by trying is really just saying like, hey, I did my best, and I'm learning from it, right? That's the best way I can describe it. Reminding yourself that you tried is a form of assurance, is a form of self-love, is a form of understanding the value of who you are as a person, and just truly reflecting upon all the experiences and the efforts you are putting into your life at this very moment. And we should learn to value that. That is all I got. Thank you guys for watching all the way through this video. Oh, actually, no, wait. That's all I got. Understand that, accept that, and live by that. That will always be a motto that I have to use. I have like 5 different outros I got to figure it out, but that'll be one of them. Anyways, thank you guys for watching all the way through this video. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys, and God bless all of you guys for just in so many different ways. It's been a little bit of a grind. I'll try to do YouTube videos again. Even if I'm not editing them, right? But at the end of the day, I'm so glad that I have people that I can lean on, people that I hopefully can inspire in some way, or people that just even care enough just to watch my video. Maybe they're not even looking for motivation, but they're trying to support me in some way, shape, or form. I appreciate all of it, and I thank all of you guys. I'll be back tomorrow. Take care of yourself, love yourself, and be yourself, and AD is out.